From my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, the story of the former president, the FTJ's son, continues to unfold and different sides are playing out. So the people that you see on screen, that is former First Lady Freddie Chiluba and her son, the guy that was apprehended a couple of hours ago for burglary. And it's now surfacing that more details are coming out to his life and how things played out. So according to Kalemba and other sections of society that have reported, just to say, this is a throwback picture of Freddie Chiluba's son, Freddie Chiluba, son of the late former president Freddie Chiluba, poses with his mother Freddie Chiluba after completing training with Zambia Air Force back in 2013. The 40-year-old Chiluba is currently in police detention after being caught breaking into a house in Lusaka's Ibex area in the early hours of yesterday. Chiluba was discharged from the Air Force after he stole a Samsung phone. So that's where the conversation seems to be dwelling on, to say the Air Force were unfair to discharge him for that small offense. So one of the people that seems to have weighed in was is Dr. Mumba. Dr. Mumba was very close with the late second president, the FTJ, Freddie Chiluba. This is during the time that Mumba used to run what used to call Zambia Shall Be Saved, and then also Victory Ministries in Kitwe. So he was very close to FTJ at the time. So he reposted an article that was posted by someone, and then he attaches his picture in that particular article. So this is what Dr. Mumba said, pretty much reposting Ndeto's Rilato's write-up. There it attaches the picture above that is still Chiluba's son on the time he was beaten once he was caught in someone's house. And then the bottom right, that's the picture that I showed you of him and his mother, Freddie Chiluba. And then at the far left there, that's Dr. Mumba. So this is what was written in the article that Dr. Mumba really shared by someone. He said, if the dead would talk, justice for Frederick Mwape Chiluba. Dr. Mumba, he captions, Frederick, so they write more like FTJ is talking from his grave, according to this article. I, Frederick Chiluba, write to you from beyond the grave. My soul is crying out for justice and compassion for my son, Freddie Chiluba Jr. I am deeply troubled by the recent conviction and dismissal from the army. So, referring to that ZAF dismissal when he was fired or dismissed based on stealing that Samsung phone. As a former president of Zambia, I made sacrifice for our nation, and I believe my family deserves respect and dignity. My son's punishment was excessive, and I implore you to use your influence to revisit the case and explore possibilities of his reinstatement. The army can find alternative ways of disciplining my son without dismissing him from the service. I urge you to appeal to the current Republican President Hakainde Hichilema to reconsider this case and give my son a second chance. Let us work together to remove this case and allow my soul to rest in peace. Your intervention would be evident of your leadership and commitment to justice and compassion. Sincerely, Frederick Chiluba, late second Republican President of Zambia. Please note that this letter is fictional and representation of what the late President Chiluba could have said given a chance over this issue of his son. So pretty much the person on the write-up of that article insinuates like that's what FTJ would say about that situation. But what the nation did not expect is that picture you see on screen there. So this picture started circulating like pretty much right before midnight, between 23 hours to midnight. Most of them have surfaced at pretty much midnight, a couple of minutes ago. So it seems like Edgar Chagwa and Lungu-Sampa finally met, and now it's just the argument of what time they met. So those images have surfaced online or have been posted. So if you remember earlier on, this was posted by Lungu-Sampa by Munia Zulu. This is the Lumezi member of parliament. So when he posted this like a day ago, people did not catch a sense because Lungu-Sampa was not trending at the time. There was nothing going on with Lungu-Sampa in terms, aside from the court case that they have between Edgar Chagwa and Lungu-Sampa's side of the PF, those two factions. And nothing significant came out of that aside from them fighting who's the leader of opposition between Brian Mundubili and the person that Lungu-Sampa had appointed in parliament. But aside from that, there was no significant news from that. So when Munia Zulu posted Lungu-Sampa's name yesterday or a day ago, people did not catch a sense in what he was saying. So people were like, what's going on? Give us details. He did not say anything. He just left it hanging like that. Then he followed it up with today, earlier on today, like right before midnight also, like a couple of hours before midnight. He says, MBS is the man of the moment. Miles, you are a patriotic man. So, and then people kept on doubling down. Seems like Munia Zulu was in the know of what was brewing in the background because he kept on putting up these subliminal posts without stating clearly what's going on. So people kept on asking him on this comment section, as you can see there, someone says, what has he done this time? What is going on? Please give us details. He didn't say anything about 3 hours ago. Then finally, he put up this picture. And he says, this is still Munia's caption. The picture says, do not get involved in the son and father fight. Blood is always thicker than water. So insinuated, like in this case, Edgar Chagwa is the father figure to Lungu-Sampa. So anybody that was instigating either parties has been caught flat-footed in this sense because now they seem to have reunited or reignited their communication. So once Munia Zulu posted this should have been like right before midnight, about 30 minutes to midnight when Munia Zulu posted that. Then now the floodgates open to everyone posting pictures. Then Emmanuel Mumba also posted a bunch of pictures from the same event. And Emmanuel Mumba captioned this. He says, PF matters. And then he captions it, Lusaka, Sunday, 30th June 2024. Zambia's 6th President, Dr. Edgar Chagwa meets Matero, Member of Parliament, Honorable Lungu-Sampa. Patriotic Front matters. Details later. And then he just leaves it there to say, so everyone has not given details what the meeting was about and any other details. He just put up that post. This was also right before midnight. So pretty much 23:30 thereabout. That's when he put up that post. Then he followed it up at 24 hours exactly with this particular picture, with the same caption. Obviously, now when the picture started trending or the story started trending, now you had to double down. So he posted the same thing like right at midnight. And obviously, Lungu-Sampa had to, different platforms picked it up. Smart Eagles were like, no, Ilelanga, meaning it's showing there, sharing the same pictures. Then Lungu-Sampa had to address the issue because now the pictures were trending and people were having a conversation. What's going on? Because Munia Zulu did not say anything apart from saying, no, don't get involved between the fight of the son and the father. Emmanuel Mumba also says more details are yet to surface from this meeting. So now Lungu-Sampa had to do his own version, more like a damage control, explaining his situation. So he posted the same picture and he says this. Lungu-Sampa put up this right at midnight or later on, but it was after Munia Zulu and Emmanuel Mumba put up those posts. So Lungu-Sampa was like, this is Lungu-Sampa's caption. This afternoon, I went to check on how the former Republican president, Edgar Chagwa Lungu, is doing. We had a good laugh catching up the past 3 years since I last met him. So he simply says he has not met Edgar Chagwa Lungu since 2021, or when they are still in good books. So he says in 3 years, this is their first meeting, and he says the meeting happened in the afternoon. But from the look of things and the time that these pictures have been shared, I doubt this meeting was in the afternoon. He's probably just trying to clean up face or surface. Because the other parties that shared it would have shared these pictures earlier on. I doubt they had any coordination to say, well, we're going to share them at 24 hours. So it's just anyway. So it's just a version of what time the meeting took place, but otherwise he has confirmed yes, he was there. He says it's only who went. So it's Lungu-Sampa who went to see Edgar Chagwa Lungu, and maybe that's why Munia Zulu is crediting him to say. And this place looks like it's just a lodge. You can see there's a smoke signal behind there. They met at neither person's house. They had to meet at a neutral ground. Even that fridge is a dead giveaway of where they met. This is either at a hotel or some resort, but definitely no neither place, neither one of their residences. So it was a neutral ground. And the dead giveaway is that sign, that smoke signal you see in the background that say no smoking kind thing. So for probably their safety and their comfort, they had to pick a neutral ground. But yeah, you can see them embracing each other in that picture there. So Edgar Chagwa Lungu and Lungu-Sampa have met, and we wait and see what they discussed. But Lungu-Sampa is downplaying it. He's simply saying it was just a meeting. He just went to check up on his what refers to as a big brother, but Munia Zulu says as a father figure. So those are more pictures coming from that event. This is definitely at some resort. This is not home. That fridge and the backdrop there is a dead giveaway. So this is more images from that meeting. I'm sure everyone is going to spin it to their liking, and we see how this is going to play out. Because the Lungu-Sampa's ambition to run the PF have not changed, and I doubt Edgar Chagwa Lungu would be willing to submit to Lungu-Sampa. So I don't know how that plays out. But anyway, there was a meeting that took place. That's a good start for the PF. At least they're in good talking terms, or even if they're not good, but they are talking, direct talking. That's a good sign. They can come to a resolution eventually. But obviously, Lungu-Sampa still holds ambitions to run as a Patriotic Front candidate or Patriotic Front president. So until that is resolved, I don't know where this is going to lead to. But so far, they met. More details are yet to come, according to Emmanuel Mumba. But Lungu-Sampa shared it was just a meeting that he initiated to go and see Edgar Lungu. I'm sure when it's in the morning, it's already morning now. This is like 1. These pictures were shared like an hour ago at 24 hours. I'm sure by the time it reaches 6 or 7, more details would have come out, and wait and see how they spin it. Anyway, that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. It's playing out.